Okay, day 357, a day ago, I stood here and said, you need standing. It's not on the grate. It's not great to be not standing, right? You got to be on the grate to get standing. And I said I would be putting out a spoliation notice. It's there. It's on the website now. 357.2 and 357.3. I'm sure somebody will copy to 357.4 this episode. But all you have to do is basically paste it, contact your congressman, paste it, and send it. Now you have standing. What it says is basically, hey, there's all this stuff that's been going on over the last year. It started with the Hillary emails and the Huma server with the Anthony Weiner thing and the Blackberries, and we've gone for 357 days. I started the day Thomas Paine wrote that article. We've gone 357 days, and since today's my day, I'm going to cut a week off and say I'm ahead of schedule, and we're going to do the spoliation notice. No more requests. We have to serve notice. We have no choice. We have to serve notice to say, look, first of all, give me my records. I don't want anybody else's records. My relationship with my congressman is kind of like the relationship you have with an accountant. It's kind of like a privileged relationship, not quite to the lawyer, priest, rabbi level, but certainly above maybe a teacher, the relationship you would have with a local teacher. It's something that you would tell your congressman, usually is pretty darn important to you. Your teacher, you have regular meetings, but your congressman, that's a high bar. And those are records recorded in a system called iConstituent. Now, all this letter says is, I've seen the burglary reports, I've seen the break-in reports, I've seen the John Wilkes phone booth thing, I've seen the 5,100 illegal logins. That could be coming, Rhea. That could be them signaling to they're closing. RAO Speedwagon of Boss. I don't know where you are, but I'd work out a system. Anyway, so. Oh, RAO, they're closing, baby. So anyway, I would like just one person from all 435 congressional districts to send that letter to their congressman. That way we can say, we've gathered people here from every congressional district in the United States. You may not like Obama, but they asked him, how did you win Iowa? He goes, well, there's 99 counties in Iowa, and I went to every one. Fish fry or whatever it was. He did the work. He did the legwork. That's why he won Iowa. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to go to all 435 congressional districts. Will we do the Senate? Maybe, maybe not. I think it's more important, since the caucus server, we have to have standing. We first have to prove these are our records. So get a screenshot back from your congressman of just, if you called and said there's lots of noise around JFK, or there's lots of big rigs moving late at night, and they seem to say, U.S. Army surplus, or there's a lot of helicopters flying in out of LaGuardia to the yacht named Top Secret. Whatever you logged to the Congress, just get a screenshot that it was logged properly. Now you have standing. Now you have reasonable suspicion that the disk that Imran prepared while he was going through the congressional records and doing the burglaries, not the wife beatings, but the burglaries, that your records are on that disk image. All you want your congressman to do now is just answer one simple question. Are my records, are my privileged records, my high bar communication records with you on Imran's disk or not? That's all I want to know. Forget about everybody else's records. I just care about mine. I want to know about my records. Are my records on Imran's disk image that the prosecution gave him? Thanks very much, Mirando. A lot of veterans' families are thanking you very much, because they just came to the national the bike thing, where they do the Veterans Day thing. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Real smart move. Anyway, let's leave Mirando out of this. Or Channing Phillips is probably responsible for that. But anyway, the idea here is just putting them on notice. We've gone 357 days. We've gone 1,300 videos. All the requests in the world no longer are effective. Now's the time to put them on notice. They need to retain records, break whatever retention schedule they have for iConstituent, send you a summary of your interactions since 2000, the year 2000. Imran started with Inter-American, which became iConstituent. So Imran's had his fingers in the BlackBerry Pi here since 2000 to 2017. That's all you're asking is your records, and then you're going to ask your congressman, are my records on Imran's disk image that Mirando gave him?